So I think I'm about 15 minutes to the train station, and it's 20 past 2 now. So the train looks as though it leaves the train station about 20 minutes to, which means that, you know, it's only 10 minutes, so she should get here about 10 to. So timing should be just pretty much spot on to meet up with her. Now there's a blast for the past. A singer shop. Now when I first left school, I served my apprenticeship in the Singer factory in Clydebank as an engineer. So that brings back happy memories for me of Singer. But I don't think we have any shops in the UK now that are Singer shops, do we? Do we still have Singer shops in the UK? Again, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you know or what you think. So a lot of work going on here. A lot of road works going on, so I don't know if it's the trams that they're working on or just the general roads that they're working on, but there's a lot of roadworks about here in Graz. So what do you think of Graz then? Is it somewhere that you want to come and visit? And I know it's always hard to make a judgment based on, you know, some some random videos for some random guy on the internet. But I just love travelling. I love getting out and about and seeing places that I've never seen. And you know, it's a clean city. It's a safe city. Everyone's friendly enough, happy enough. So if you're thinking about it, if it's on your list to maybe one day visit Austria, don't just go to the bit where everyone does the Sound of Music tours, you know, Hills Are Alive and all that. I should probably do a twirl when I do that. So, the hills are alive with the sound of music. I've done the twirl. So don't just go to the Sound of Music bits. Look at some of the other cities in Austria, because it's really nice, and I like it, and I'm sure you will too. So I'm going to get myself across to the shady side of the street, because the sun is getting quite hot, and although, you know, it's definitely cooler than it is in Spain, but when you're out all day, it starts to take its toll. So that's better. A few degrees cooler in the shade. So a few more shops along here. Showing on temperature gauge there's 33 degrees. So the temperature's came up quite a bit since it was earlier on. Looks like a supermarket. Duke John's barber shop. Is that your local? Lebanese shop. Little ice cream shops. And again, everywhere seems to be closed. What time are we on now? So just after 25 past 2, and most places are closed. Little tobacco shop. Feel free, don't know what that is, but it's obviously something to do with gay pride. It's probably a bar. Got the gay pride flags all over it. Big cinema there. So not much to see when everywhere's closed, sadly. This looks like the equivalent of the Chinese shops that we get in Spain. Sells everything. So what's the opening hours in Austria? Do they have a similar thing to the siesta? Is there certain times of the day where everything just shuts down? I don't know. If you know, let me know. And people might say that this is a terribly racist thing to say, but as I've been walking about from yesterday to today, I don't see many people who look like immigrants. Very, very few, you know, Asian people, Indians, Pakistan, and only a couple of black people. So why is it that Austria doesn't have lots of immigrants coming along? There you go, girl just roller skating along the street there. Why don't immigrants want to come to Austria? Do they make it difficult to get here? Is it hard to get established once you actually arrive? I don't know. If you know, let me know and I'll tell the world. Then we'll know next time. So it's probably a good time to just pause at this point, because there's not much else happening here, so I'm not just going to film aimlessly for the sake of it. I want to give you content that you want to watch. So I'm just going to switch it off and we'll pick it back up once there's something interesting to see. So this is where I stayed last night, so I now know where I am. I'm only a few minutes from the main train station. So I'm just going to cut across the road here before this guy on a bike hits me. Yeah, so I was just looking for somewhere cheap and cheerful. And I think the deal, from memory, I think the deal I got on that was 57 euros. And then when I booked it, they said I could add breakfast for another 6 euros. So I just thought, okay, let's just do it. So that brought me up to about 63 euros, and then there was a €2.50 tourist tax. You know, 66 euros for one night with breakfast. I didn't think it was too bad. For the next few nights we're staying, I think it's in the Lend Hotel. Katrina's, my daughter's booked that, so no idea what it's like, but we'll find out very soon because we can check in from 3 o'clock. So it looks like the timing's perfect to just meet up with Katrina at the train station. She should get in something like 10:02, and then I think it's like 15-minute walk to the hotel from there. Now whether I do another video about that, I don't know. I think this route that I've done will probably end up creating probably about 10, maybe more videos for Graz, so I don't think we need to do any more. So we might just put the camera away and enjoy the couple of days here and enjoy the racing. But again, who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. So I'm just here at the main road. Waiting for the crossing. Train station's just over there. Time wise, I can't tell you because my Fitbit has decided to click back to, there we go, something happened. Yeah, my Fitbit's decided to track walking again. So it'll be interesting to see how many steps we've done at the end of the day. So anyway, green man, we'll cross the road safely. And then this will take us back to where we started earlier on today, back at the train station, Graz Hauptbahnhof. So the other thing that is worth noting here, I mentioned somewhere earlier in the video about bicycles, but look at this. You know, double storey bicycle parking. And I'll bet you some of them haven't moved for years. You know, some of those bikes with flat tyres have probably never moved. But how do you tell? Somebody somewhere came one day and locked that bike up and never came back. And I wonder why that would be. It's sad to see bicycles abandoned and left and not being used when their only job in life is to take people around. Anyway, that's a bit profound, isn't it? So here we are, back at Graz Hauptbahnhof. So that's probably as good a point as any to finish this video off, or this series of videos off, because there'll be a few. So thank you very much for watching, if you've stuck through it. As I mentioned earlier, just take a minute to click on subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it doesn't mean you sign up to anything that's going to get you into trouble or bombard you with nonsense. It just helps the channel grow and helps YouTube realise that people actually want to watch the channel, so they can push it out to other people. So please click on like, click on subscribe, and help me to continue to grow the channel. And on that note, time to find some aircon and get a seat inside, and just wait for my daughter to arrive. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all on the next video. And as we're in Austria, auf Wiedersehen. See you next time.